So John, what did you make then of Rory McIlroy's victory at the Open at Royal Liverpool this weekend?
Well, I think it was a very psychological victory. And I think McIlroy's been talking a lot about his own psychology for quite a number of weeks now. He's starting to recognise the true importance of concentrating effectively on the golf course. He talked about second round syndrome over the past couple of months, where he's gone out and hit some fantastic first rounds in tournaments, then almost blown up in the second round. And what we're seeing now with a maturing McIlroy, and I mean maturing in terms of his age, what we see there is that as males get to about 25, their prefrontal cortex, which is the most sophisticated part of the brain's ability to implement self-control and what we call metacognition, well, that's just about becoming fully developed. And we're seeing McIlroy be much more effective in his ability to control his psychology as he goes around the golf course. And this is what we call in neuroscience emotional regulation. The problem with golf is that it's very psychologically challenging. One, because your brain is essentially a threat detection system, and it's looking out all the time for threats, and that has a negative effect on the body in terms of stress response often, and tension. And also the other side of the coin is that your brain's very impulsive. It wants fast, quick rewards. So you've got this thing about threats on the golf course, and this thing about pursuing fast rewards all the time. And the part of McIlroy's brain which is finally matured helps him to control both of those aspects of difficulties on the golf course, and we're seeing that clearly in his performance. I think what's also very interesting now is that for the first time after the British Open, and maybe because he's now got confidence to do this, he's won 3 major championships, he's now setting himself a BHAG out in very publicly. When I say BHAG, I mean big, hairy, audacious goal. And he's talking very clearly now about his willingness to want to pursue the achievements of Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus, and to be that guy who goes on and really dominates the world game of golf. So that's another sign of his psychological and neurobiological maturity in his brain. He's able to step back now and put perspective on his achievements to date, but also where his golfing ability might take him in the future. So to surmise, I think what we've seen from Rory McIlroy this weekend at the British Open is a clear maturity in the neurobiological structures in his brain, which can only be helpful for his golf game in the future. And I think the future for Rory McIlroy now is very, very exciting.